and Pastor Radusora. I said, I'm watching Derek.
Check Derek.
Names from Kigdume County.
Chisache Sherry from GCC Church under Pastor Bakesar.
Altura Washila from GCC Church under Pastor Bakesar.
Sina David from Victory Church under Musumba James Senate.
Thank you very much, the members who are going to participate. So Goni Emma, I pray from here, and this is the rule of the game. The audience has to be quiet. The audience has to be silent. Because I may ask someone a question, then through your talking, someone gets the what? The answer. So I humbly request you to be silent. I will ask one person a question, then when he fails, he or she fails, he will pass it over. He or she passes it over. Once the person that has been passed to the question fails it, we remove 2 points from the person. So meaning, even if you had not been asked a question yet, or if you had no marks, it will remain a negative 2.
Those are not getting English.
It's okay. Then when I pass it over, then the person who passes it, it's 3. Plus 3. So I'll be letting you know whether it's a minus or an addition.
First way, their hands down there. I don't know what they say. Okay, continue.
The unique thing is that questions are supposed to be asked in English.
Then kyabadagezako gamba badagamba wabuze ekibuuzo wabuuza ze ekibuuzo nze nekinema nenkiwoono nakyasalinga afuna max 3 nze bwe nkyasalinze gwabuusiza nenkituuka max 5
then
waba akigudde agenda salibwako max 2.
Yes, and then finally
ekyekomeredde
we are having questions from the New Testament, Old Testament, then general knowledge. So this is the rule. We are asking you 3 questions, then we shall pick the top 2. We will remain here for the finals. Well, the first person, listen with care. I will not specify whether it is from the New Testament or the Old Testament. Mention 3, I am. Jesus said in the book of John. 3, I am. Jesus mentioned in the book of John. 5 seconds. I repeat the question.
Yes.
It takes you 5 seconds. And the very first person brings up the hand will be the one to answer the question. Mention 3, I am, in the book of John that Jesus mentioned.
Yohana zilizosoka mlilo wa 12. Yesu alikuwa amesimama ndani. Tele mtu ajili kitambo kuhanga isemeza.
So he has passed 1.
I say again.
I am the bread of life. I am the true vine. I am the way, the truth, and the life.
She gets 3.
byonna nabifuna kusoma.
Which church?
Ava mu church ki?
God City.
Ava mu God City Church.
I don't know whether we should give him
Simanyi oba tumuweemu.
one mark because he passed one.
Looza tumuweemu kubanga ayiseeyo.
He totally failed it. It's okay. So she gets 3.
Oli n'atwala zonna
That's a
essatu.
0. The next person.
Addako.
What other name
Erinnya ki eddala
is given to a Bible?
lye tuwa ebbayibuli?
No?
The word of God.
-2. The audience? It's Library of Holy Books.
Kiyita bwe batyo erinnya eddala lye tuwa bayibuli.
So the next person.
Addako.
Think more like about that word. It's called it's a Latin word which means the library.
Yeah. For those who never knew that a Bible has another name.
Nti bayibuli
So
erinnya eddala.
that in layman's language, just say it's a library of holy books.
Osobola okukyogera bw'otyo.
Some of you used to say it's the word of God, it's a holy book.
Ogamba nti kigambo kya Mukama
Okay, the next person.
addako.
What did the angels do after seeing baby Jesus?
Bamalayika baakola ki bwe baalaba Yesu?
The angel.
Excuse me. I cancel that question. There was an answer from the audience.
Waliyo ayogedde ansi okubaddemu eyo.
It's written in the Bible that something shall not move without prayer and fasting.
Era tegijja kuvaawo nga
Where is that verse in the Bible?
ekyo ekyawandiikibwa kiriwa mu bayibuli.
It is written in the Bible
Bayibuli
that some things shall not move without prayer and fasting.
tegijja kuvaawo nga tegisaba.
Where is that verse in the Bible? It's a verse.
It's found in Luke 17:21.
I want someone to open. Look.
Njagala omuntu Luka 17:7.
21.
Look what? Look what?
Luke 17:21.
Luke 17:21. So don't get surprised that it is a vice versa that you have made.
Teweewuunya ng'oyogedde likontana.
Luke 17:21. So tebaligamba nti laba buli wano oba nti buli wali kubanga laba obwakabaka bwa Katonda buli munda yammwe.
Are they related in any way? So it gets is it negative digit? It's Matthew 17:21.
Matayo 17:21.
So the question goes to you.
Ekibuuzo kijja gy'oli.
Does say in his or her heart that there is no God?
Lwaki
As it's
bayogera mu
written.
mutima gwe teriyo Katonda nga bwe kyawandiikibwa?
Dash, meaning there's something missing there.
Waliwo ekibulawo awo.
Say in his or her heart
Ayogera mu mutima gwe
that there is no God,
teriyo
as
Katonda
it is written.
nga bwe kyawandiikibwa.
It's traced in the Bible, I think.
Kiwandiikiddwa emirundi ebiri mu Bayibuli.
So what is that dash?
Edda kiki
The
ekigenda
audience, some silence. We give you 5 seconds.
kuwa ne seconds 5.
I can guess Satan.
No? Pass it. So for the Because time is not our best friend for now, we'll give the answer. But it's well said that our fool says in his heart that there is no God. So the answer is a fool. I come back here. This one is very simple. Who led the Israelites to the promised land? It's fine. Yeah, I'll explain this that most of you know that it's Moses. But when Moses reached somewhere, he passed on, and Joshua led the rest to the promised land. So next, which group of people appeared after the birth of Jesus? It's a 5. The next person. A lot has been talked about Jesus is coming to earth. According to your understanding, what do you think? Or what comes into your mind that Jesus came on earth?
Jesus came to save the world.
Yeah, that's correct. Then this goes to you. This one, even a kid of P3 can pass it. What does John 3:16 say?
The Bible says, yogera negamba bw'atyo bwe yalagala ensi n'omuwala n'awaayo omwana we omuwala tubeere abalamu.
So it's not correct because I guess you would have passed that a simple question. I have 2 hands and I'm not going to retake that question. So he gets a 0. We go for the last round. The question is, who was the last prophet in the Old Testament? Pass it. No.
Prophet Isaiah.
Minus. The audience? Who was the last prophet in the Old Testament? This prophet was the last in the Old Testament, and later he came back in the New Testament. And guys, so it's not again. So I can take it back to you. It's John. I'm sure you know that very well. The next question. So you had a 0 here, a -2, and a -2. So the next question goes to that. What is the shortest verse in the Bible and in which book?
John chapter 11 verse 35.
Correct. What is another name for Jesus according to the Old Testament with reference to Isaiah 7 Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14 and Matthew chapter 1 verse 23.
linnya ki ddala erya yesu okusinziira ku byawandiikibwa ebyayogera.
What is Jesus' other name according to the Old Testament with reference to Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14 and the New Testament Matthew chapter 1 verse 23.
Matayo 1:23.
0 verse
The Messiah.
negative. It's not a Messiah, though it's also a name that he was referred to.
Mesiya yadde nayo linnya
Yes, please.
kumuyita
Yeah, it's Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
So according to Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14
Okusinziira ku Isaaya
and in Matthew chapter 1 verse 23, you can read them and bear me a witness that Jesus was referred to as Emmanuel.
osobola okulisomera
Though he has very many names, Christ, Messiah, he's, a lot. But according to the books that I gave you, he's Emmanuel.
bawadde Emmanuel.
So, the last question.
Sembayo.
How many animals of each kind entered the ark?
Bisolo bimeka
How
ebya buli
many
ngeri.
animals of each kind
Bisolo bimeka ebya buli ngeri
entered the ark?
ebyayingira mu lyato.
I think it was a 2 cup.
You have to say two, not I. Yeah, but they were two. What do I mean by this? I mean if it is cow or cows, they entered two. Daughters two. Hens two.
Yadde enkoko bbiri.
So those are 5. So read me the marks and we eliminate 2 people.
So tusomera Max tuteeko abantu babiri.
The first competitor, that was Derek, out of the 3 questions, he has managed to get only 1, that is 5. Then the second person had, out of the 3 questions,
Yazzeeko ku bibuuzo ebisatu.
she passed 2,
Yazzeeko bibiri.
that is 10, minus a negative 2,
Oggyeko bbiri.
making a total of 8.
Okola 8 wonna.
Then the third person, that is Sarah Chirabo,
Yazzeeko Sarah
out
Chirabo.
of the 3 questions,
Ebibuuzo ebisatu.
she answered 1.
Yazzeeko kimu.
Also, she had a bonus of 3,
Tumwongerako 3.
but again, she has a negative of 4.
Tumuggyako 4.
So that means it's 8 minus 4,
Kitegeeza munyanja
a
gy'akola
total of 4.
ng'akola bonna 4.
Then the last person,
Asembeyo
out of the 3 questions,
ebibuuzo ebisatu.
he has managed to get only 1 question, the last one,
Takola ekimu ekisembayo.
but he has a date of 4. So it is 5 minus 4, a total of 1.
So you can put them out of one, the best 2.
So the best 2 is Derek with 5 and Sherry with 8.
So the rest 3 people participating. Thank you very much. We shall not stop. The next question goes to David. That what is the name of the Christian practice of reciting prayers at set times of the day? What is the name
Linnya ki
of the Christian practice
gye tukola ku abalokole
of reciting
ebyokwogera
prayers
esaala
at set times of the day? It's a pass, eh? No? The audience, anyone? Any idea?
ani alinako ky'amanyi.
What is the name of the Christian practice
Linnya ki lye tuwa
of reciting prayers
okwogera
at set times of the day.
essaawa ze tusalawo olunaku.
I know no one can pass it,
Kino nkimanyi tewali asobola
but
kukiyita.
it's called Vespers.
Naye bwekityo bwe tukiyita.
Vespers. These are finalists, so they need to hold questions.
Bano
This is
beetaaga
general
ebizibu
knowledge.
ebikya.
This is general knowledge. The next question.
Ekibuuzo
What
ekirako.
is the name of the Christian practice of giving to those in need?
Yetuwa abo abalina obwetaavu.
No? Pass it, if you can. What right? No? Can you pass it? Passing is not by force here. You can leave it. The audience, what is the name of the Christian practice of giving to those in need? You always be there that, to get on, no, this and this and this.
Etugamba
Have you told
tugeze
that?
tukole bino ne bino.
No?
Yetuwa abo abali mu bwetaavu.
So briefly, the answer is almsgiving. Almsgiving.
Eyo mwabajogedde.
The next question goes to. This one is about Christian theology. Who is the Christian concept of the Holy Spirit?
Ekibuuzo kiwulidde.
Who is the Christian concept of the Holy Spirit? No? The audience, who is the Christian concept of the Holy Spirit? Anyone? It's a simple question. So the answer is God the Holy Spirit. Then you, what is the name of the Christian doctrine
Yetuwa
that states that God is the one God in the three persons?
tugamba nti Katonda y'omu mu basatu.
Yeah, it's the Holy Trinity. So this is a theme. Actually, these questions are from a theme called Christian Symbols and Holidays.
Ebibuuzo bijja.
What is the name of the Christian symbol that represents the Trinity?
Linnya ki etuwa ebyo ebiyimirira ebyo ebisatu.
Rose. Well, anyone? Then I do.
Ani
In the audience. What is the name of the Christian symbol that represents the Trinity? No? So the answer is the Trinity note. KNOT. Trinity note. Who was the Roman emperor who persecuted Christians in the first century?
Ani oyo Omuruumi eyayigganya abalokole.
No? This is from the general knowledge.
Okay.
It's not so. I give you the answer. It's Nero.
Yoyo.
He was called Nero.
Eryali erinnya lye.
With this one, I'm giving you 4 answers, and you pick one. The correct one. In what year is Jesus believed to have become born? In which year is Jesus believed to have been born?
Tukkiriza nti Yesu mwe
The
yazaalibwa.
first answer
Esooka
is AD 1. The second one is AD 4. The third one is 4 BC. Then the last one is AD 6. First one, AD 1. No.
The second one.
AD means after Christ or after death. The last one was AD 6. Well, the answer is 4 BC. That was before Christ. He came in. He couldn't come before him coming. You get?
tasobola kujja nga yetannaba kujja.
Oh, he couldn't come after him coming.
Naye tasobola kujja nga yali amaze okujja.
Then lastly,
Ekisembayo.
that question was me. Who wrote the majority of books in the New Testament?
Ani awandiika ebitabo ebisinga obungi mu ndagaano empya? John.
No? It's Paul. So, Pastor, I want to ask, and I ask the question.
Ekibuuzo ekisembayo.
So, what is the name of the first book?
Linnya ki ly'etuwa ekitabo ekisooka?
What is the name of the first 5 books in the Old Testament?
Linnya ki ly'etuwa ebitabo
And who wrote them?
No books.
yabiwandiika.
No books.
Moses was the one who wrote them.
And what are they?
Genesis,
1,
Exodus,
2,
Leviticus,
3,
Numbers,
4,
Deuteronomy.
5. Hey, you said law books. They are not law books. Either Pentateuch or foundation of the Bible. You get? They are not law books. They are either Pentateuch or foundation of the Bible. Pentateuch, you don't know the spelling of that? I spell it for you, but you're not going to apply it anywhere.
Naye tolina ogenda kukiteeka.
So, you ask me after, I'll give it to you.
Ojja kumbuuza nga maliriza wano njagikuuza.
So, he gets 3.
Kati oyafuna 3.
He gets 3, Moses, and mentioning them. Then lastly for you,
Ekisembayo.
what is the name?
Linnya ki?
What is the name of the ritual that symbolizes the forgiveness of sins?
Yetuwa ekyo ekirumirira okusonyiyibwa.
Wow. She gets a point.
What's the question?
What is the name of the ritual that symbolizes the forgiveness of sins? It's baptism. Unless you have any doubts in it, but that is it. Yes? What is the name of the ritual that symbolizes the forgiveness of sins? That ritual that is done and it symbolizes the forgiveness of sins in Christianity. Do you have any other options? But as far as I'm concerned, it's baptism.
Maybe our pastors can get on that because in most cases, baptizing someone
Is to wash out the original sin.
washes the original sin.
Yes.
Yes.
Then usher you to the God's family.
Yes.
Which is simply a ritual that is done to symbolize the forgiveness of sins. You get it? So I will ask you to briefly give us the results.
Ngenda kubasaba mutuwe ebivudde.
So out of the 4 questions asked, Mr. Derek managed to get Philly.
Lw'ebibuuzo ebirina ebibuuziddwa.
That was the question that they asked him about the Pentateuch, and for him he said they are called law books. So he got Philly, and also he got a bonus Philly, making a total of 6. Then Madame Sherry, she answered 2 questions out of the 4, making a total of 10.
but she had a negative 2. That means that she has 8. So Madam Shelley has 8, and then Mr. Derek has 6.
So congratulations to our participants. And I will leave a question to the audience that even me, I still ask myself, and I don't know how to confirm it myself. That actually, I was once asked this same question and I failed it. So, who was the father of Abraham? Anyone who knows the answer, just briefly pass to me and you tell me. The father of Abraham. Thank you.
Banana, we clap for them.